always know how to handle these things. Now they make the decision. They lie for
So the dog just did a forward nip right through the fence, and it was a precision nip, and it didn't get it any further than the big thick layer of skin, but it's so much. I don't know how the hell that's going to stay together if it's sewn up. No, what the fuck? I've been bandaging it. I'm waiting for these setors or whatever they are. I've got to go. I'm probably going to take him to the vet tomorrow, dude. I don't know how that's going to hold and not come out whenever he just walks where it's at. He keeps licking. Like I've had it covered with bandages and gauze and all that. I've spent hours and hours and hours every day since it happened a couple days ago. But he just takes it off. I don't have one of the dishes for his head. He takes it off. He rips it off within like an hour, and it's getting worse. So I don't know what to do about it. It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare. Hey, don't, Marley. No, no. It's horrible. It's these fucking neighbors' dogs. Right there. I just built a nice big fence on the back way just to make sure it was secure. They got them right here. And I actually secured all this area here with smaller mesh. But they just went right there and did it. I mean, it's like I got 800, 700 feet to go right here. I just did this one. I don't feel like doing another fucking hole. This is the one connected to the neighbors' yards where they break out. They come, break, and come around this way. They harass my dogs at night. That I have a safety corridor built for them. They can't use the yard and all the acreage with their because they'll get mauled in their own fucking yard. I can't even use my I had to buy another motherfucking lot. I'm building another house because I can't fucking live here next to these motherfuckers. So I'm buying another fucking whole thing, but their asses, this is documentation because I'm suing them. I'm suing them. And I think they should, if they don't pay, I'm putting a lien on their fucking house because it's not small claims. I'm going to get them for millions. I'll spend 100 grand on an attorney. I don't know if I need to, but I'll spend a fucking 100 fucking grand plus on attorneys or whatever I need to spend. I'm going to spend all the fuck. I got tons of Bitcoin. I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting. And yeah. And if my fucking dog dies and shit from that, their asses are going to be paying me fucking like that. I don't know. I'm just going to fucking put a lien on this house. And they got one house in Phoenix. I'll put a lien on that. I'm getting a bulldozer and I'm fucking bulldozing the whole fucking bullshit out. I don't even care about this place. I mean, I own it outright. I'm getting it fucking fixed up and I'll fucking make it a memory. I don't want to be around this fucking shit anymore. Yeah, this was going to be a forever home. I was humble. I wanted to just stay out here and live out here humbly. But no, I can't, not with these cocksuckers. They came over. I provided them everything. I provided them water, everything. They didn't have any utilities when they moved there. Of course, the well was on their property, even though the same owners own both properties originally. So it's a de facto easement. And I was using that because I put the submersible in and all that stuff. This was years before they moved in. And I was farming for like 3 years before they moved in. So just that alone makes it de facto. But they put the well in their own name. They registered it in their name, excluding me from it. And they're like holding that as leverage, the water, which is no leverage because it's a de facto waterway anyway. And I could prove I was gardening for years before they moved in. And then another thing is I could prove who owned that property, what name was on the actual deed. It's the same name who's owned this property. So it's de facto. So basically, I don't need to pay for any fucking water because I already paid like, I don't know, 15,000 bucks something when I did the submersible and all the plumbing and all that shit because everything was broken. And I didn't know, I thought that the well was that windmill, but that was for electric. So that's why I thought that I was fine. But then I found out it was in this well house. But these mother effers weren't here for 3 years. This was a Fannie Mae foreclosure. They weren't here for 3-4 years. And I was farming, growing weed and, growing vegetables and food to eat. I stopped doing it as soon as they got here because I was paranoid about using too much water, which but the law says I should be able to use as much as I want. So, and I gave them a refrigerator, a whole bunch of, which was a little mini fridge. It wasn't the best, but I was trying to be a good guest with them. I fixed all their pipes so they had water. And then they want to shut my water off. The only reason why they haven't turned my water off is they have to dig in their ground and cut through the junction. And that's it. But it's a felony anyway. It's what they did with the registering in the well. I know they had a question they had to answer about anybody else's. They should have put my name and they didn't. That they could get in trouble for that. Anyway, but my dog, I don't know. I mean, I'm going to have to take him to a vet. It's going to be thousands of dollars. Fucking sucks, but that's life. I don't know if he's going to make it though. And I don't know how that's going to hold up. I bought a bunch of medical supplies. I mean, I just don't fucking know how well I could stitch. I've never fucking stitched anything up before. So I don't, I got to get the vet. I got to this is my buddy. I got to just do whatever I can for him. So I get him into the vet. The problem is the vets out here, they want you to wait like 5 fucking months. Like, oh, they're booked for 5 months, every one of them. So I don't know how the fuck I'm going to get them to the vet when they're all booked 5 months in it. Like, I don't know how. Oh, but the emergency, okay, you're just going to pay $5,000 up front just to see. They have a fucking racket out here. Pisses me off. I should have just fucking been trained to be a surgeon. If I would have known, I would have. I would have put fucking 10 years in school and just fucking learned this shit. I mean, I just need to learn how to sew. The problem is I cannot poke that. I have to be perfectly precise. I can't go too deep and I can't go too shallow. I have to be perfect. I have to get right in there, right, and not poke that other part and just kind of thread it perfectly. Because that's the only way to do it. And to do that, that fucking takes some skill and art. That's why I better fucking just get I got to find a vet. So, yeah, sucks.